Everybody, this
Hold
is
on.
JG.
Hey, we are live.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is JG, and I've got my beautiful co-host with me, the lovely
Hey,
Miss.
Tanisha Mercer. Hey, everybody. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yes, it's been
Did
a
y'all
week.
miss
Around.
us? Like,
I
it's
hope
been
they
a week.
did.
I know, right?
I hope they did. Shit, cause I missed y'all.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
I know they like, man, these dudes done changing up schedules and shit. They
Right.
went from Monday through Friday to Monday to Thursday, and they didn't jump on last week.
Right.
Man, they got the audacity to ask us, did we miss you?
Exactly. Where y'all been? Like, where
Like,
have
where
you
y'all
been?
been at? Y'all on that
Right.
CP time bullshit.
Right. Right.
So, Tanisha, I want to show the audience something beautiful. And hopefully
Okay.
this phone don't do nothing stupid, but I wanted y'all to see what I see right now.
Oh wow. So where are you?
New Mexico.
Oh my goodness, look at that. I have never been to New Mexico. Look at this. Come on, viewers, look at this. New Mexico. Beautiful. Do you like going out like out west, seeing different parts of the country?
I do.
Okay. Okay.
I do.
Nice.
I actually do.
Nice.
But this trip was a rough trip, man.
Okay. Okay.
Rough, rough.
Wow.
Ooh, excuse me.
I know you're feeling a little bit under the weather.
Yes.
So well
Take
we are
care of it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Huh?
I
Can you hear me?
can hear you now.
All right. What you were saying now?
No, I was just asking, just saying you were under the weather. We had last week off. We had to attend to some matters
Yes.
last week, right? So but now we are back.
Yes.
We are back now. And so we had some technical difficulties today, but we are here.
And then you're traveling tomorrow.
I am. I'm traveling tomorrow. I
So
am.
Tanisha is going to lose a day. How long is the flight?
It's about 13, 12 hours or so.
All right. So you're going to lose a day in your life, but you're going to get it back when you come back.
Exactly, exactly. So, yep. So yeah, I'll be on the road tomorrow,
Yeah.
and um, so I will have to do the show probably Wednesday because I'll be
Okay.
traveling. I'll be traveling all day Tuesday.
Okay.
So, yep, yep, yep. Or we do it when I'm at
Konnichiwa, bitches.
or we do it when I'm at the or we do it when I'm at the airport. We can do it that way if you want.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
let's do it. I'm on the road doing the show. Come on now.
Okay, let's go
I'm on
then. All
this
right.
road doing the show.
All right. Listen, we got a commitment.
So
We are committed.
I saw a mountain that had a titty nipple.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Was
it
it a peak?
literally had looked like it was a peak, and it had a nipple. I was like, oh shit. Either I'm horny as hell or this damn mountain got a damn pretty ass titty.
Oh my God. We gotta see a picture of this because I don't know.
I'm
Titty
going to pass
Mountain.
back that way. It all depends on what time of the day that I pass through there. So if I pass through there during the daytime, y'all going to get a clear view. I'm gonna take a picture.
A titty mountain. Okay.
A mountain with one
With
titty.
titty mountain.
Yes.
Man.
I also saw a couple of mountains that had like faces.
Like Mount Rushmore type? Like what?
No, 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 no. Like if you look at it, you might see like a head, an eye, but it's it's pointed towards the sky type of deal. Like you
Oh,
could,
okay.
like a
Okay.
sleeping man type of, you know what I'm saying? Like how Spike Lee did in this movie,
Okay. Okay. Got
Miracle
you.
at Santa Ana.
Yeah. Okay. I know it's got to be beautiful out there.
Oh, it's pretty, but the grass is damn depressed out here too.
Do they have grass or do they have like
Hell no,
lawns?
they got tumble bushes.
You decorate? Do you decorate? Do they decorate the bush? Like, what's going on?
No, no. I mean, there's grass that try to grow, but that grass is like, man, I don't know why y'all keep trying to put me through this stress every year.
Like, this is the desert,
This
right?
ain't gonna work. Yeah, this
Right.
is rocks.
Right. Y'all trying to have greenery, and this is a desert. Those two don't go
It's,
together.
it's like we got foolery.
Right.
Oh.
Exactly. Excuse me. So, man,
So what we got on the board today,
on the board today,
Madam Producer?
we got a lot of stuff coming up today. Of course, yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, right? The April 5th protest. I'm happy to report we've been covering this on Today in Black America, right? And
Okay.
we're happy to report that I didn't see no black people. Did you? Did you see any chocolate?
I didn't. To be honest with you, I checked out last week.
Did you? Okay. Okay.
I didn't look at no news, nothing. After I stopped in San Antonio for a couple of days, I did not look at YouTube, TV channels for nothing.
Okay. Okay.
So you got to tell me more about it. So no black people showed up, which is kudos to us.
Right. I saw one protest in Portland, Oregon. My bad. In Portland, I didn't see no black people for the most part. I have not been seeing many at all. I'm not saying that no one showed up, but I've seen very, very few. Which is what we wanted to happen anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully, like black folks are protesting. We're protesting in other ways, right? We're doing other things. We're either hitting these retailers in the pocket like Target and Walmart and other retailers that have rolled back their DEI programs. One thing also is that Target continues to bleed cash. This month is going to be important because of Easter, right? Their sales are down. Y'all keep it going. Keep on hitting these folks in the pocket. It's working. It really is working. So we're protesting in different ways, right? Maybe not in the streets physically because we know they're waiting on us to throw the first stone. So we're doing other things. Doing other things that are effective. What else? What else is going on? So black people were not at the protest, right?
Yes.
We're also hearing it's a lot of stuff going on with Trump and that news never ever stops. These tariffs. I mean, it's the switch up. It changes every day.
You talking about the reciprocal tariffs? It's gonna be reciprocal.
Yes, and I'm like, dude, what do we do? What are you doing right now?
Not a damn thing.
What are you doing? Like the entire world is just looking at us going, they don't know. We don't know what is happening right now. Help. The entire world is going help.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a lot going on, right?
Right.
Definitely
right.
Definitely a lot going on. So what else we got? We got we're hearing a lot possibly about Stacey Abrams, maybe like potentially running for governor in Georgia, potentially. The name has been floated last week. I read a few stories about that. Running again, right? No, yes. I'm sorry. I take that back. Keisha Lance Bottoms. Wrong person. My bad.
Come on, Tanisha. Come on, Tanisha.
Right? I know. It's been a week off. been a week off. But what I did see is that potentially Stacey Abrams could still run. You never know. She could
Correct.
still want, she could still want to run. So her name was also dropped. So Keisha Lance Bottoms, former Atlanta mayor, Keisha Lance Bottoms, is announcing or will be putting her hat in the ring supposedly for Georgia, the Georgia gubernatorial race. We will see how that goes. What do you think about Keisha?
Keisha better not just do one term if she wins. Talking about I did everything I'm supposed to do. She better not do one term, because then it's like, why are we even bother voting for you? You better be committed to 8 years of progress.
I don't know if we can hold her to that. If she can do one term, I would be grateful for even for one term.
I'm not, because I demand the best out of people.
But what if the best is a position? We don't know who's going to be president in 4 years. What if the best could be a position, a higher ranking position? Because she was eyeing a position in the Biden administration, and she didn't get it, reportedly.
Yeah, or the Harris administration.
Right, Biden-Harris administration.
Well, I mean, that's on her. But when she denounced that she wasn't running for a second term, I still remember her comments. I did everything I was supposed to do, and numbers and this and that, and this change and that change. And I'm like, okay, you could have did better.
I don't know. I think our expectations of her I don't think that's a fair expectation, because are we asking the same of other politicians? If a politician has a chance for a federal opportunity, a higher opportunity within their field, are we demanding that they stay? We never do that.
Fuck it. Yeah, you stay.
No, we never do that.
Yes, we do that.
No, we don't.
And the reason why I say yes, you do that, because the people trusted you, right? Now we gotta trust somebody else for that we're not prepared to trust so fast. But and if you really want to, yes, but if it's meant to be, yes, she did a full term. If it's meant to be that you're going to go federal or whatever the case may be, the federal government is not going nowhere. So you'll have that chance and opportunity. Get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? I understand you want to jump, Biden and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, you got to get that part on your own. I remember Ross Perot said to Bill Clinton, just because you can run Walmart doesn't mean you can run the United States. And he was referring to Bill Clinton, being the governor of freaking Arkansas when he was, finishing up his term as a governor. And, Bill Clinton basically was saying, at least I ran something. All you did is run the company. At least I had a political career. Right. So the point I'm trying to make is, if it's meant to be, it will be. It will become. So I wouldn't have gave up my 4 years unless my approval polls was low. Then it's like, okay, but I wouldn't have gave up my chance to run, because that's not who I am and not how I am. But just for her, it was like you just kind of just said, well, let me give this to somebody else to get a chance.
What about Joe Biden though? I mean, have we demanded the same thing of him?
We did, but people kept. Joe Biden was an older man, and they were saying, oh, he's too old because he speaks with his speech pattern has that stutter, right? He has a stuttering problem, so he wasn't getting everything out. Donald Trump isn't a conventional damn politician. So he's just sitting there brewing up his lies. And Joe, by the time Donald hit Joe with 5 lies, Joe just getting out that one damn word. So it made him seem like he was weak, but versus what he was doing with his job. He was very efficient as a president.
Oh yeah, I'm not doubting his efficiency. I know some people were mad that he didn't run again, but I don't. And he is older. You are right, but My thing
And he
is,
did run again. He was running again, and they said, "No, you need to step down and let Kamala run, or you need to step down because you're too old and we need a change and all." So they forced them to step down.
I get what you're
They,
saying. I get what you're saying. I just know that when it comes to when opportunity hits, it's not always. We don't know what's going to happen in 4 years. We don't know what's going to happen in 8. And speaking of Trump, he's trying to do a third term presidency. He's trying
hold
to.
on. Fuck Trump. Let me show y'all this one more time. Fuck Trump.
What you trying to show? Okay, I can see it. I can see it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
All right, you said Trump. I'm gonna show them this while we talk about Trump. So you say you're trying to seek a third term?
Yeah, it's a potential. Potentially, he's trying to put some things into place so that he would have a potential third term, right? I'm looking it up right now. And so it broke last week, and he told NBC News. Well, I guess this was the week before. He told I guess it was when we were off air. He told the NBC News that he was not joking about a third term, adding that it is far too early. Hold on, it's far too early to. I just lost my place here. I'm sorry. Basically, he said, I'll start with the quote again. He told NBC News, "A lot of people want me to do it. But I mean, I basically tell them we have a long way to go. You know, it's very early in the administration. I'm focused on the current." And when asked whether he wanted another term, he responded, quote, "I like working. I'm not joking, but I'm not. It is far too early to think about it." And he says, when asked whether he has been presented with plans to allow him to seek a third term, Trump said, "There are methods which you could do it." End quote. So what you think? What do you think? It sounds like
if Donald Trump says it, he's going to try to do it. The timeline is going to be sooner than later because he's going to try to get his Congress and his Senate to pass the bill that allows him for a third term. Right. Now, let's take the gloves off. Who can challenge Donald Trump and possibly beat him for a third term?
President
the champ is here. The champ is here. Barack Obama.
The man.
With a Kamala Harris ticket, if she chooses that ticket.
Wow. That would be amazing. That would be like him coming in like Muhammad Ali, right? Like,
yeah.
You off the ropes. It's the 11th round or 12th round. You on the ropes. And you getting your face bashed in. And next thing you know, that here comes that haymaker out of nowhere. Right?
Yes.
Out of nowhere. So that will be interesting to see. Because the question has to be from the Dems' perspective. This man is saying this. He said this on March the 30th, right?
Yes.
This is what he told NBC News. So clearly he's kind of planting the seeds to his base. So yes. The question to me should be from the Dems' perspective. Okay, so what you got? Show me what you got. Because who are you going to have to challenge Trump? I wouldn't float Obama's name, but I mean they have to be thinking about this behind the scenes, right? Like,
yes.
Now
you need a strong candidate,
right?
Somebody who knows how to beat Trump at his own game, every step of the way. You need a candidate that is a master strategist,
which he is,
and you need a candidate
think we might have lost him. He froze up. So no, I'll continue with what he was saying. Definitely need that strong candidate, hopefully president.
Which he has. And okay. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you now.
I was just saying, at the same time, they know Obama and we know his work.
Right.
Can he pull that off? It'll be a battle, just like that Biden-Trump race, and Biden, pull through at the end. It'll be a battle because they're going to pull out all the stops to try to not make that happen. Right. They don't want to see. They already felt humiliated when he beat John McCain, Senator John McCain, who ended up being a very good man. He was a good person, American hero. Even though he was on the Republican side, he was still a hero. I gotta respect the man for his brave military service.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like they didn't know Obama strategized the way he did and XYZ. So I think that would definitely be a race. And like I said, if he even chose Kamala, or if she chooses that, or if he even chose like a Gavin Newsom, somebody who stood up to Trump, that would still be a strong ticket. Not a lot of Californians like Gavin Newsom, I get it, but when you look at the work he has done and how he stands up to Trump, you have to marvel at the fact that this man is not no coward. He's not no slouch.
Right.
And to make things fair and quite accurate, he passed the first NIL laws in California that allowed amateur athletes to make money off of their name, image, and likeness before the NCAA approved it. So that was back in 2020. He 2020, 2021, or whatever, 21, 22, around that time. Okay. He pushed for that to happen because at the end of the day, NCAA was making billions and billions, and these kids walking around campus hungry.
Right. Absolutely. We're going to see what happens, even when it comes to Trump, right? Like, I know we're supposed to talk about him tomorrow, but the stock market is, man, they are losing their shit, right? Last week was brutal. A lot of big losses and stock sell-offs in the market, internationally and with, U.S.-based stocks and international losses, right? So
yes.
It's a lot that's going on right now with the market, and they're saying that perhaps that is what will get him under control. But the latest news, and this is like breaking news, Trump is threatening an additional 50% tariff on China. That's breaking news. He calls on China to remove its 34% retaliatory tariff by tomorrow. And so we're seeing the stock market is going crazy again. Like, they can't keep up with this man.
Like we said 1,000 times before, they fucked around and they found out. Because this man has zero lack of intelligence in that big head of his.
Yep. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot going on. Even the big Wall Street guys, Jamie Dimon, right? Jamie Dimon, I'm sorry. President of Chase, JP Morgan, CEO. And now it's crazy when they start talking out, right? He's saying that basically he was quoted as saying that the recent tariffs will likely increase inflation and are causing many to consider a greater probability of a recession, right? Now, for him, for that man, Jamie Dimon, to say that, that's a lot. That's a lot. He's also quoted as saying whether or not the menu of tariffs causes a recession remains in question, but it will slow down growth. I don't think Trump cares.
He doesn't, because his millionaire bros are getting the benefits of this situation. So,
right.
He doesn't care about American people. He does not care about American people, and you could tell. All his wives been what? Foreigners, right?
Yeah, he likes the foreign. He likes the foreigners. He likes the Eastern European, right?
Yes.
Ivanka, Melania, right? It's a
Yes.
specific segment that he likes. He's only been married twice, right?
3 times or 4 times or something
Four
like that.
times. I'm like, who are the other ones? Okay.
I thought he had a thing with Marla Maple, something like that.
Yeah, but I think that was just a side a jump off for, you know what I'm trying to
Okay.
say. It wasn't. I don't think they were married. I could be wrong with that.
Trump chooses women. That's why he likes his women, blonde, tall, whatever, right?
Right.
He chooses the Eastern European woman. I'm saying that he doesn't give two shits about American people at all.
Right.
That's all. And he's a racist.
That part, for sure. So yeah, we've got like I said, it's a lot going on with the stock market. We've got historic losses, talks of a recession, additional tariffs with China. Like, it's like, dude, come on, right?
Yes.
Come on. It's a lot going on. So what else we got? What else we got in the news? Anything else?
I don't know. Sorry guys. I'm just, my energy is not there right now. I'm trying to drum it up. So you take the lead.
Gotcha. So, let's see. So one of the things we are seeing, in addition to the April 5th protests, we're seeing people rally around the world against Musk and Trump. We're seeing more international rallies. People are protesting around the world. That's what needs to happen, right?
Yes.
That is absolutely what needs to happen.
Oh, as far as news, sorry. I saw a video Dr. Rashad Ritchie posted, and it posted about that. Remember that goon squad sheriff deputies in Mississippi that did that heinous crime to those black men?
I don't recall them. Were they? I don't recall what happened with them.
Oh man, you gotta look it up. But the point is, the elected sheriff is under investigation because he was using inmates to work on his family's farm, to enrich them. Basically, free labor.
Enslaved.
Yes.
In Mississippi. That is crazy. It's like how do people keep getting away with this kind of stuff? Just getting away with it. Like no repercussions at all. No.
Because they feel it depends on how many whites and blacks live in that town. If the whites over, is a high percentage, of course they're going to vote for their interest in a person who looks like them, and the blacks are going to vote for a person who's going to be more empathetic to them, but they're going to always lose that battle.
Right.
This man also claimed that he did not know that these guys was doing such acts when they were going out there terrorizing the community. The whole community know them as a goon squad.
Okay.
So just to give you an idea what they did to those 3 men, they tortured, sexually assaulted them, and forced sexual battery. Shot one of them in the mouth. They did so pissed on them, defecate, like the most heinous things that you could do as a human being, the vile things. And they felt like they was going to get away with it. And all their asses is facing 25 to life. Or got served 25 to life or something like that. They got plenty of years. And I pray to God that those prisoners in that Mississippi prison or federal prison, because they're going to send them federal because there was a federal hate crime. Whatever federal prison they send them to, Big Bubba Ray, Skillet, Tyrone, Jaquan, all of them just butt fuck the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Or not. That's too easy on them. Fuck them up.
Right. That's
like they did Derek Chauvin.
Right. Absolutely. I had not heard about that Mississippi thing. I know I heard about the ones in Alabama, in Dothan, Alabama, and them like arresting primarily black men, black people going through Dothan, right? As like setting them up with drugs and things like that. But I had not heard the one in Mississippi. Yeah,
you gotta really look at that one. That one, man, it's terrible.
That is terrible. Oh my God, that is wild. That's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. So what else do we have going on here? We talked about folks turning on Trump, right?
Yes.
We talked about the global markets taking a plunge. We talked about Jamie Dimon saying, hold up, might be a recession. Let's see. What about another Trump thing that's happening, right? TikTok. TikTok.
You saw that bullshit?
He's extending the ban, right? Because the deadline. Because I'm like, wait a minute, didn't the deadline happen already?
Yes.
On Friday.
Yes, the deadline already happened.
Yep. On Friday, he postponed enforcement of the TikTok sale or ban for 75 days, right? So,
okay.
Yeah, 75 days. And he's saying they're still working on a deal to save TikTok, right? That reportedly they've made tremendous progress. Now, we know he's trying to find an American buyer for TikTok, right?
One of his friends.
Exactly, one of his friends. But yep, so it's 75 more days it'll take effect. And now JD Vance and Trump had said that they expected a deal by the April the 5th deadline, but that, as we know, came and went. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this one, because like you said, he's hooking up his people.
Yeah, Trump is trying. I had posted on Facebook. We see his true intentions. When he saved TikTok, it was because he wanted a piece of that sale.
Absolutely, he wanted.
I wouldn't be surprised if his son-in-law is the one he's trying to push to buy it.
I'm sure. I'm sure his fingers are in there some kind of way. He got his people. Come on, I'm sure. I am sure there's something that he got some ties in there in some kind of way.
And you know how grifter Trump is, so
exactly. Would not be surprised at all. Not be surprised. So, anything else we got going on? Today?
Yeah, so I want to add back to an earlier statement. The reason why Trump want to run for a third term, because as soon as he get off that second, it's back to business in terms of trying to get his ass prosecuted. So he's trying to be president as long as he can live.
The man trying to die. He's trying to meet Jesus Devontae Christ in office, basically. Right?
Yes.
So he won't go to jail, right?
So he won't go to jail. And especially for half the shit he's doing now.
Imagine that as your get out of jail free card, right? Imagine.
He gonna pardon himself, right? And then you know what the next president should do? Just like how he said fuck Joe Biden's pardons, They should say, okay, we're going to say fuck you to Trump's pardons.
Exactly. How old is Trump is 80 years old, right?
He not slowly aggressive. He's not checking out fast enough. That's how old he is.
Yeah.
Of natural causes.
Him and Joe are the same age, right?
I think Joe got him by a couple of years.
A couple of years. Okay. That's wild.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Yeah, Uncle Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying? Remember that? How we used to call him that shit?
Yeah.
Some black folks, yo, you got Barack and Uncle Joe. Joe was like, he had the slip back here, the sunglasses. He was like one of those cool ass VPs.
Right. we gonna name some people. You know that we're gonna give them a nickname. We don't do anything else. We're going to give them a nickname.
Yeah, he was definitely invited to the barbecue.
I don't know.
Nah, Joe invited to my barbecue, man.
Oh no.
He's invited to my barbecue. I want to hear some of the stuff he got to say. Like, I would ask him questions like, hey, did you know the common questions about the whole 3 strikes bill that he did push for, but he wasn't Bill Clinton wasn't intending it to be for black people alone. And then Joe Biden, I wanted to ask, like, did you intend that? Did that come across your mind that X, Y, I'll ask that questions at the cookout.
Right.
Let's have those conversations. We ain't got to talk about national secrets. I don't give 2 shits. I don't want to know about that. I don't want to sleep with one eye open.
I'm like, we can have a conversation. The cookout is a bit much to me because that's our sacred space. We can have a phone call.
Joe is coming to. Joe Biden is invited to my cookout.
Your cookout.
Him, President Obama, Michelle can leave President Obama.
Oh God! Listen, trying to break up happy homes now. Come on now.
Nah, I ain't trying to break up happy homes. you know, President Obese ain't gonna go nowhere without his damn wife.
Right, nowhere. He gonna be right there.
I mean, when he comes to the door, I'll be like, "Oh, you here? Hi, Michelle."
Well, now JG, right? Joe goes where I go, right?
Mr. JG, you know that where Michelle goes, I go. And where I go, she go.
She goes.
But she doesn't go to Donald Trump meetings. You know that, right?
Right.
Yes, Mr. President.
Right.
I was just joking, Mr. President.
Right. Just jokey joke. Just fun and games. That's it.
Just like, but you remember how there was a video remember when he went to vote and he had spoke to that lady, that black woman, and her husband was right there, and it was like he was kicking game, but he wasn't. You remember that video? I do. Yeah, that's the kind of man that I would have to try to compete against.
Right.
Hell no.
Right. You're like, nah.
That man did that thing so damn smooth.
Right.
But we know
he's smooth with it.
So he's smooth with it. I mean, come on, you can't compete against that.
Right. It's a wrap.
She just started giggling like, "Oh my God!"
He know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. That's my press over there.
And then the husband was like, "Shit, what the hell am I going to do?"
I know, right?
What can I do? Not a damn thing.
Look on your woman, you like, okay. I mean, that's the story. You think about it. You gonna like, yeah, tell your great grands, right?
All right, so hold on. Let me give y'all one more view. This is a town that's called Truth or Consequence. So let me make sure y'all see this.
That's the name of the town?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Truth or Consequence, New Mexico.
Oh wow. I'm like, where they name that? Where did they get that? I mean, like, I'm surprised that's the actual name. Wow.
Well, I can understand how they got it.
How?
Because somebody fucked around and found out by telling the lie.
Somebody fucked around and found out, huh?
Yes, they did. So they was like, shit, Let's name it truth or consequence.
leave it at that. Leave it alone.
And leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Oh, I wish I could. Let me take this phone. I wanted y'all to see this view right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
That's nice, right?
Yeah.
And then I want you to see this one uninterrupted. Can you see that?
Yeah. I can see it.
You see the valley peak, like how they.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see the valley.
That is a view that you must have to pay for.
Really?
I'm just saying, like that's worth the price.
Okay.
That's worth the price of admission.
Wow, an amazing view.
If you bought that, basically, what I'm saying, if you bought a house within that view, like you wake up and you see that, yeah, that's worth the price right there.
Okay, gotcha. Nice. Well, yes. That'll be it for today's broadcast. Thank you all for joining. Also, the viewers who are watching this in the future, thank you for watching. We will join you all live tomorrow.
Yes, we will. And Tanisha's going to be in the airport.
I'll be in the airport doing my black ass job, right? For today in
yes,
Black
ma'am.
America. Okay.
All right. Y'all know what we're going to say. Stay black, y'all. Stay black, y'all. Stay black. Stay black. The black, y'all. Black to life. Black to reality. All right.
See y'all tomorrow. Stay black, y'all.
Later. All righty.